Good evening, Boat Club. Commodore coming at you. It's Friday, February 24th. It is steak night tonight. Gabby will be taking the stage regular time. I want to say that's about 6:30. Tonight I have an important kind of a time-sensitive message, if you will, for the dog owners. I'm one of the dog owners, and I know we're a relatively close-knit group, and so I got a little something to report to you, and then I have a couple of events just to chat about, remind you of, tell you what's coming up for St. Patty's Day. So the reason the topic has come up on Tuesday night's flag meeting, we did have a long-standing member approach the board with what I'm going to say is a polite request. It's certainly reasonable. Um, as many of us will probably admit, the volume of dogs on the property has increased. That's not a concern, I think. But the concern that was brought up is during meal times, primarily, which is really there's two of those. So steak night between 5 and 8, essentially, and Sunday brunch. So especially non-dog owners, they're there trying to cook their steaks or sit down and have a nice meal, and our animals are basically, mooching and things of this nature. And just to make his point, he did present us with the County of San Diego guidelines regarding dogs and animals in places, in businesses that serve food. Now, not all of those necessarily apply to us, but it was an eye-opening document for me because what I realized is we're not necessarily compliant on many aspects of that. So, what I want to do is just ask for cooperation on instead of we didn't vote, we didn't really have time to have a discussion, we didn't have an executive session on Tuesday. There are already existing rules relating to this in the bylaws, I'm sure. But so what today's request is for dog owners, that includes myself, and my dog is certainly guilty of all of these components that are of a concern. Is that let's keep the dogs on a leash or have them not run free in the patio area, any area where people are cooking at the grills or sitting down to eat outside during Friday night steak night between 5 and 8, and on Sunday, which I guess is probably 10 to 12 or 10 to 1, something of that nature. I know Sunday is a little bit more difficult because Sunday brunch is when we really want to bring our dogs down. Now, so the idea, you guys get the request. So let's comply to the request for now. I know it's short notice. We're 5 hours from steak night beginning, but you guys communicate with each other, chat with each other. Let's comply with this request the best we can, and then let's discuss it because we can probably collaborate and come up with ways where we can meet meet our needs as dog owners without disrupting other people's enjoyment of the club. So that's the point. You guys get it. I'll be around this evening if somebody wants to chat about it. So that's the dog thing. So Friday night steak night, Sunday brunch. Let's try to separate our animals from those that are eating and trying to enjoy their meal. What else did I want to say? So St. Patty's Day weekend is turning out to be a pretty cool event. So the Fooks are going to play on Thursday night. So St. Patty's Day is technically Friday night this year. Of course, you don't get the Fooks on St. Patty's Day all the time. We may have done it. No, I think we got it the day before last year too. So the Fooks on Thursday. That's going to be we're a heavily promoted event for that. And on Friday, we've invited the Reflectors to play Friday night. They're a larger band. Normally, we don't do full size bands on Friday night. They're louder than most, but it's St. Patty's Day weekend. I think the energy level will be good. So that's why we chose that. And I know some of you really dig the Reflectors. So that's Thursday and Friday, St. Patty's Day weekend. And check this out. We have booked our first ever comedy night at the Boat Club. It's in April. The flyer is being posted now. So we're going to have a Saturday night when generally there's nobody at the club, and we're going to do a comedy night. We're going to open that up for guests, and so that's like mid-April, I want to say. So check the calendar for that. So I'm excited about that. Last night was trivia. I was out of town, so I missed it, but I heard that the turnout was good. Unsurprisingly, I heard that Noel's crew won that. They're veterans. I think they go to the Comer and they rule that place. So they either they cheat or they know some stuff. I don't know. They probably they're Googling. I have no idea. So that's all I got. Happy Friday night. We'll be around the club this weekend doing little odd jobs. We're going to work on some lighting in the front room. If you guys are around the building and have an extra 30 minutes or something to kill, I'll be there. So if you find me and want to ask if there's something you can help with, I'll probably have a couple of fun jobs that don't require a lot of, you won't be breaking a sweat. So that's what I got. Thanks everybody for your cooperation. And yeah, just communicate with me on the dog thing. Let me know what you guys think is the best path forward. I think we're all on the same page. None of us want our dogs to be annoying. The other concept there is that dogs on the steps, especially on a busy night, is a little bit of a safety issue. So yeah. So anyway, you get the idea. That's all I got, and we'll see you guys at the club.